Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Surviving the Aftermath. In the last video, we built up our refinery and started expanding out this way. And as I was thinking about, well, after the last video, between all the coughing fits I've got, I'm recording this episode the same day as I recorded the last video. I'm still kind of feeling a little bleh right now. Gotta be helped. Just whatever ragweed thing I got going on me, it's kicking my ass right now. However, it's the nature of the beast, I guess. Yep, hooray, the meteor storm is over. And this vehicle, okay, they're doing that. Okay, they're over here, perfect. They're all scavenging here, here, and here. Kind of forgot what I was doing between then and now. But getting these buildings built up, and I do realize that I need some more maintenance depots, because with this new development I've got going way out here, there's no maintenance available for it. Also, end of the last video, we finished up our first extractor. I actually had an extractor that had been depleted. I honestly thought those were going to last a lot longer than they did. So, we do have a plastics deposit, a very rich plastics deposit back here, and some concrete ones too. I want to make sure my metals extractors get upgraded when possible. Oops. Right back where you were, please. Thank you. Get my metals extractors upgraded so I can do the... wait, I have an auto extractor. I just need to do an upgrade further to make it a magnetic separator. I do think I need to get that going because it would allow me the chance to get some more rare metals pulled out than just doing the standard trades or scavenging out in the field. Also wanted to talk about where I was while I was off. So usually in the fall, right around end of September, beginning of October, I take time off because my birthday's in this time of year. And I actually spent my birthday proper traveling. Flew with my wife to England. Austin's the closest airport to where I live, so went to Austin, flew to Boston, and while we were waiting in Boston for a connecting flight, which was delayed, my wife met Brian Luttrell of the Backstreet Boys. He and his bodyguard, which his bodyguard, by the way, is freaking huge. His bodyguard, if I had to guess, was, I'd maybe say 7 feet tall? Maybe? That's a conservative estimate. The guy was freaking massive. But she spotted him. I was just like, I was playing Pokemon Go or whatever in the lounge, just trying to catch a bunch of stuff before we got on the plane. And also looking at photos of my co-pilot. She was actually staying with my in-laws, my wife's parents. While we were on the trip, she's in full-time daycare, so it made more sense for her to be stateside than down and all over Europe with us. It made sense. It made sense. But she spotted the Backstreet Boy. They got a couple of really nice photos together. I'm not going to share them because I do kind of that layer of anonymity. Don't like showing my face, and if I'm not showing my face, probably means I'm not showing my wife's face either. Sorry about that. Got to England though, cleared customs pretty dang quick, and then once we got into customs, we just made our way into London. Had decent accommodations in London. Wouldn't say they were the best, but I absolutely would say the... Let's do this and I'll keep going with my thing. The fight is finally over. They're not regular bandits.
Yep.
Now, get in.
Your command.
Get in.
Yep. Moving.
Alright, Bonnie is not moving with this group. How far can I get? Well, they can get all the way to here. So we're actually going to engage this one now.
Attacking. Your orders. Engaging hostile. Orders. Showtime.
Want to make sure I had enough space to get them all into play. Combination of London weren't bad. I will say the biggest issue we had in London was we did the little hop-on, hop-off tour bus, but we didn't go with the big red bus. If you know what that one is, it's a big red bus. That kind of a maroon color. They run around England. The major cities. They're in London, they're in Paris, they're in Madrid, Barcelona. But we didn't go with them, we went with a company called Tootbus, T-O-O-T-B-U-S. I was very unhappy with their service. We were told, like, okay, the bus stops very close to our hotel every 20 minutes. We get there, and it's like, oh, the bus just left a couple minutes ago, just hang around here. Like, maybe to run inside and get some coffee, because they were right next to a coffee shop and a pub. Go inside, get some coffee, come back out, the bus should be here. We go inside, the bus immediately comes and leaves without us. And my wife wasn't really keen on using the tube. That's fine. I'm very comfortable using it, so I'm going to be keeping up with what she wants. We walked from Paddington all the way to Marble Arch, caught the bus, did all that stuff. We did get the London Eye, did that experience. That was, something just came crashing down. Ah, hell, that's my hospital. But we did the London Eye, did all that stuff, and the Toot bus doesn't run after 6 p.m. local time. So we get done with the London Eye, we got one of the ones right before sunset, we get back there and the bus is like, yeah, we're done for the day. You're on your own. We're like 3 miles from our hotel, which isn't bad in London because you have the tube at the same time. It took us forever to get on the bus, to get where we wanted to go, and then having to like figure out a way to get back to where we were. We ended up walking around a bit. We found a couple nice restaurants and had a nice dinner. The Eurostar getting to Paris was, it was bad. And while I'm going over this, I should be, still building things on this map. The Eurostar, leaving from King's Cross St. Pancras, went to the little Harry Potter shop. It was cute. But there were so many, there were like 3 trains leaving at the same time. There was like one going into Amsterdam, one going to Euro Disney, and one going to Paris proper, which is where we were heading. And if you've ever seen one of the Eurostars, it's like 16 train cars long. It's a long-ass train. And imagine every one of those full and like one check-in desk it felt like for him. So we walked the length of St. Pancras, and we're outside St. Pancras. Had to walk all the way back through the station to get our train. We made it on the train. We got to Paris, and we had just a blast in Paris. We got a real cool cabbie who ran us from the train station down to our hotel near Musée d'Orsay. Didn't even fall back in the end. Wonder what lies ahead. Alright. I'm going to grab you.
Shoot.
How far can she come?
How may I help you?
She can get to here. Which means you can go to here.
Huh?
Get in. Kind of bring them all down that way, and we'll do that for the next step.
All done.
Cool. He's done. Took some damage in the process.
Sounds good.
Build a life support outpost. And I'll continue after I have some more tea.
Outpost is now complete.
Paris was an absolute blast. We did a bunch of tours. Somehow did like 4 days in Paris without going into a single museum. We drove by the Louvre. We were by the Orsay. There were a lot of places we just wanted to go. We did a bunch of wine stuff. And if you do ever go to France, my recommendation, get out of the main city. If you fly into Paris and you hop on the inner city or the TGV, I can't remember exactly what it's called. There's a place called Tours. Tours. It's spelled like tours, but you don't pronounce the S in France. I don't know why. It's just you don't pronounce the last letter. Anyway, we went there. It was an hour train ride, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was just a little bit slower paced than Paris. The people were really friendly. There was a lot of folks who spoke English and French, so it was a lot easier for me to communicate with folks. And we had just a blast just going around wine country, trying just a bunch of different wines. We really enjoyed it. And I think after the first day, my wife and I were thinking, we should have done more time here. And that's kind of how it always is when you do travel, is you want to make sure that you're doing, you're going to the spots you want to hit up. Another colonist died of old age. And it's kind of the nature of the beast some days. It's a stockpile. Is there anything for the stockpile out here? There's some wood way out here, but it's... if anybody wants to risk it, because there's a big old thing of pollution there. What is out here? Not a lot of pollution left, thankfully. Maybe 16, 50, 32. Not bad. But Tours was absolutely the place that we wanted to spend more time during the trip. Did a little swing back through Paris just to say, okay, yep, we did a little time in Paris. We did do the Eiffel Tower. We did all the little fancy stuff that you do when you go to Paris. Made our way up, stopped in Amsterdam, went up to Brussels. I went to Brussels on the way up to Amsterdam. Amsterdam, I think, was my least favorite part of the trip, though, if I'm brutally honest. Just dealing with our hotel was a giant pain in the ass. And I wasn't really up to put with their bullshit. I was getting a little bit sick. This is not actually the gunk you're hearing right now in my head. This is something completely different. But it wasn't really that much fun dealing with some of the BS I had to put up with in Amsterdam. But if I went back, I probably would enjoy it more. Just probably would try to learn the language a little bit more also. Oh yeah, Dead Creek, 1,000 reputation, by the way. How much is that van? 770, okay. What's the reputation? 918, perfect. I want all those fun boxes. I have 225, but I want all of them. We got a ton of coin. Probably give him some... I don't have a lot of weed, actually. Let's give like 500 junk. There we go. How many automatic rifles do we have? Probably like 20 of them. There we go. That's a decent deal. But yeah, just flying back from Amsterdam was a long flight. 10 hours to get back to Texas, and then a little bit longer to get through customs and back home, and ugh. It was a really long trip. Just full disclosure, it was a long time on the road. Or once you got off the plane, it's like go through customs and all that stuff, but we made it back. That's the important thing. We made it home. I'm looking at maybe doing a couple more ranches up. And I think I could get away with putting it maybe over here. Yeah. Oh, rats are eating our food. And I got people there, so...
What's up?
Not too worried about it, because I have an obscene amount of food. Man, where are my soybeans? My soybeans are not being used for here yet. Interesting. But I also know that trip, that's definitely the last big trip I'm taking for a while. You know, obviously we want to take our daughter with us next time, and we want our daughter to be a little bit older, able to experience all the stuff that we experienced. So, and she's 18 months right now, so she's not going to be able to enjoy all of the stuff that we enjoyed properly the next time through. So, hoping that the next time we do travel, she's going to be with us. I'm going to put that there. We'll fell some more trees in order to get that going. The reason that I choose September-October time frame is pretty obvious if you've ever been in school. It's actually to make the most of the fact there aren't as many tourists. Most tourists travel between May and mid-September. Mid-May to mid-September is kind of when the tourism season really kicks up. But, let's go to the map here. Grab these guys. Okay. Get you in there.
Yep.
She got 4 moves left. Perfect. Awesome possum. This is what we want.
Orders.
Get in there.
Yeah. Locked and loaded.
Command. Going in.
All right. Moving.
She's not going to be able to engage. Dang it.
Can't do.
Alright, well, it's 12 hours anyway. We're going to get that one done up. I like traveling in the fall because the weather's a little bit cooler. It's a little more temperate. And really big one is that there's not as many tourists. You're able to get out and see the things without having to be bumped around by a bunch of folks. There were a lot of people when we went to Versailles. Could it be helped? Because we wanted to go see Versailles. The Monet House had a lot of folks there as well. It's just one of those things where, wow, that's a really rich deposit. We wanted to see a lot of these things. And these are things that a lot of other people wanted to see too. Let's get a couple maintenance sheds built up. And I think I'm going to build them out down here or maybe here. Kind of wedge them in over in this area. Perfect. Got a couple of them right in there. They'll fit just nicely. And these guys are waiting for this team to finish up, and this team, he's going to be there a while. Ooh, some components down here. 61 components. Nice. I am curious, though. When does I demolish these outposts? Okay, resources in the outpost and the settler will be lost. I could demo it. It would actually let me, in theory... I wouldn't actually gain me more engineers. It's more... I'm going to need some of these sites to do things. So... 'tis one of them things. I do think that getting more scavengers in play, once kind of using these fighters to go and clear all this out. I do like the idea of going and clearing all these things out. Especially this sector. No idea what's here. It's just a sector that I got no idea what's up there. But this quartet, I may actually continue up this way and engage the Wolfgang layer. Also up here with the Wolfgang's layer here. Clear these two impassable sectors out. And then just kind of sweep around the map and just take out all of these bandit groups. Just get right there. That's a big one. 28 electronics sitting there waiting for the taking. Need to get my hands on those. Alright, we got a plastic extractor up and running. We do have a slight deficit in power, but it is nighttime. So I'm going to kind of give it that. We do have solar. Ooh, hello. We don't have a lot of people defending the colony right now, so heads up on that. Let's see. Venison, canned fruit, clothing, antibiotics, and jerky. We'll take them. Alright, we got some injured. They're going to go straight to medical. We got 264 people in the colony right now, and I do have a lot of available things. Also, the 2-story heated houses, I only have 6 of them done. I do plan to get all of them done. Just give me one of those things that's going to take some time. But we'll get them all patched up. So we need medicine and antibiotics. We need iodine pills. That's the big thing.
We won the battle.
Yay. The last stronghold gives fierce resistance before finally succumbing. In their command room table, there's a map with more locations marked on it. 3 of them are the ones just cleared, but the last one is a new encampment that no one knew about. There's also markings that would indicate they're planning to attack the colony. The 4th location reveals a small clearing with a couple of enemies rigging up explosives to resource stockpiles. The rest of the group have clearly left in a hurry because of what happened to the other encampments. This must have been their supply post, since there are still so many supplies left. These two are making sure no one else can take advantage of those resources. The stockpiles are far away from each other, but it may be possible to save some of them by acting quickly. So we can go for food. I have 6,000 food. We can go for gear. I'll take the gear. 35 durable tools and 30 sturdy clothing. That's good. Crawling along a small depression on the field takes close enough to the stockpile. The specialist starts toward the bandit and knocks her out before the explosives are ignited. A loud explosion shakes the ground from the opposite side of the clearing. The food stockpiles are now lost. The only thing left is to take whatever at hand and escape before the other bandit realizes what happened to the other stockpile. Wasn't there another location, though? What happened to the other location? That was stupid. What is this health at? 70 of 100.
How may I help?
There's an encampment down here. And down here. Seems to be the best way to go. Just come down this way, maybe? Or wait a day. I'm gonna do this. That way, next cycle, Marshall hops in, and they go up.
Mission complete.
She is in bad shape. He's got another 5 cycles before he's done. We do have quite a bit of materials on board here. But I do kind of want this team to just... Oh, hang on. Go that way.
Yes. Your command? Not gonna work.
There we go. Oh, I'm gonna start grabbing stuff out of there. Turbine.
What you need?
Take 5 cycles. He'll lose most of his health, but there is no medical outpost nearby for this group. Never mind. They'll have to return to colony, which is okay. I think that sandworm is out there. Oh, rats. Okay, maybe just... Okay. Let's find out where I put that stockpile out to, and just tell them to knock it off, because that's where they're going, is they're going out here and getting in trouble. Yeah. I'll go over here. Oops, wrong button. Got another plastic extractor up and running. Again, being able to get as much materials as I can, super good stuff. We got the battery pack, which I hope is plugged into the rest of the grid. See, it doesn't look like it's plugged into the rest of the grid. That's a radiator. Because we've got 18,000 power stored. That's what I'm looking at right now. Here's what you can do. Stop doing that thing. Dingus. I don't know who's going out here, though. I guess a bunch of people are just going for the wood and just getting themselves in a crap load of trouble. I will put a guard post out here, I guess. Not gonna do much, but, you know. There we go. We'll put it there. If the team heads out that way, they'll encounter the rat beetles, they'll retreat, and the guard tower will take care of them. That's all I got right now. Alright, we got plenty of electronics. No, we have some components. We'll actually resume building this one here. Yeah, we're gonna need that magnetic separator done sooner rather than later. How much is in this one? Not a lot. So I think what I need to do is find a really high quality metals deposit. Like this one here, maybe? 52. No, 49? 91. This one here is pretty good. This one here. This one, if we can make this one have the auto extractor. See? If we build this thing, it'll come. Now we have the rat beetles here. They're getting into range of it. I'm gonna have Amara come and work on this. Because the next colonist that comes up, these guard posts should be able to... How did you get up there? Okay, Freddy figured out how to get there. Alright, go Freddy. Got more fuel being produced. That's kind of a big thing. We're getting more fuel, which means you can start trading it hopefully soon. Yeah, it should be fine. But now it's just a matter of getting the components we need. Oh, yeah. Okay. Get in. Now we've got them there. We need to get up to, I'd say about here. Okay, she's going to stay in the car. Although I could actually take everything to the transport station. But we'll get the materials back that much sooner. Let's actually do that. Come on. There we go. Then dump all the stuff off from there. And then come back. So, all of these materials, they're going to get shipped back to the colony in the next cycle, which will be good. If we can get that last little bit of plastic, we're going to be in good shape. The problem is these beetles are getting too close. what's happening is the builders are going and recovering that stuff.
Yes.
I want you up here, because you have not showed up at all. I don't know why she's been hanging out so far up front. And the irradiation is treated with the iodine pills, which we don't have. Once we have the electronics we need, we'll make the medical labs, and we'll be good on that front. Pick up the plastic, please. Pick up the plastic. Oh, there's a stockpile right there that can be grabbing stuff from. Got an electronics factory done. That's good. Now, because I've got some of that, I'm actually going to switch for electronics. We're going to take 4 components, 15 rare metals, and produce 3 electronics from it. Also, going to put an extra person in there. That's good. Pollution deposit depleted. That's always helpful. Let me guess, this person is bringing plastic. Yep.
What's up?
There we go. We got the materials. Let's build it. Now, when the rat beetles come back this way, we can actually protect them. And hopefully clear them out a little bit.
Huh?
They're ignoring Amara. That's a good thing. The plan is lure them in and wipe them out. They can be equipped with weapons to increase more damage. It's going to take a while to build because I don't think anybody else is coming to build this thing. A little annoying I can't control the individual colonists, mind you. Also a little annoying I can't apply this science to anything. I'm gathering just oodles of it. I just can't do anything with it, though. Kind of frustrating. Now I've got colonists under attack because they're being dumb.
How may I help you?
But they're just ignoring the specialist. Let's speed up time here. There we go. We got a second person building it. New message from Medicine Outpost. New revelations made. Upgrade that.
The colony has received a message from a medical outpost about a recent breakthrough in the Doomsday Bunker project. What could it be about?
Isn't that what I'm working on, though?
Having people confined into cramped spaces can lead to diseases spreading like wildfire. A dedicated isolation and treatment space inside the Doomsday Bunker could help control these outbreaks.
These findings can be used to increase colonist healing speed or be directly converted into science points. So I can get plus 600 science I don't need, or increased healing speed by 5%. I'll take 5. Yeah, cool. We have Erica. Doesn't really help me much because I have no need for science, but I need an engineer. Let's go. Alright. So we've got 2 outposts. Wow. Got one outpost, one outpost. Okay. I'm thinking maybe defense should be next. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go that way because I think that's gonna give me the most bang for my buck.
Locked and loaded.
All right. Attacking. Your command? Engaging hostile.
Yep.
And I brought him a little bit further in because I wanted him to be closer to the fight. So this is gonna be done super quick. I wanted to bring the car in a little bit closer so once it's done, they don't have to come all the way back. Are you guys killing him? Are you winning, son? will also point out, none of these people are there.
Reporting in.
But we were able to get rid of them. That was the big thing. Lure them in, have something to distract them, and then wipe them out. We'll actually grab those cockroaches, and we'll utilize them. We're now producing electronics, hopefully. Very, very slowly. If I'm not mistaken... Yeah. This is the one we're going to upgrade. So, actually need to devote a ton to that. And then once it gets done, we got to do the separator to get it further upgraded. Oh, man. There is a... God damn it. I guess there's some plastic trash out there that can eventually be gotten to. These folks are going way out in the field to get stuff. Not sure I approve. Because... I mean, we've gotten most of the map explored. There's isn't much left for us to get to. I will speed up time. We're going to finish up that little sector, and then I'll wrap up the video. But we got more extractors going. We got one of our ranches up and running. I forgot to totally some with that. So we have chickens, cattle, sheep, and this is supposed to be pigs. Boom! Ranch hand. Got that achievement done. Awesome. But wait, we should have done that a while ago. Got a little distracted talking about my trip. But once we get the materials we need, we're going to be in much, much better shape.
Yes?
Can you, like, fix this, please? Nope, she's just walking away. Of course she is. Amara is about to become an engineer somewhere. Just throwing that out there. Oh, yeah. This is where those two maintenance sheds are supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be actually doing something with them over here. This will get deconned, and we'll be fine. But over here, we cleared the sector out. What do we got? We have some some antibiotics and some fuel. Okay.
All right.
Get to the car, please. 28 and 40.
Yes.
You can do that in 3 and 4 cycles.
How may I help you?
So it goes 5 cycles.
Going. Ready. Okay.
Send them up that way.
Yep.
Okay.
What's up?
Like this.
What's up?
She's got a decent amount of health. She should be fine.
How may I help? Yes?
Oh! That'll get her killed.
Huh?
You have no moves. It'll take 5 days. It'll take... That's 100 hit points. That'll take all of her hit points. Okay. Shazbot. Alright. They're not going to do anything in this sector. This is no way to. But we got folks who are getting things done up. We got our extractor being decontaminated, and we're slowly getting this guy up and running. And that's going to be a huge, huge thing once we get it going. I've got people working on it. Just need to go do it. Not much I can be forced to do. But I can force an end to this video because I'm probably well over time. For now, like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully by the time I record the next set of videos, I won't be sounding as, I guess, nasally. I'm not sure the best way to describe it. Hopefully I'll be sounding a lot healthier than I've been the last couple of days. See you on the next video.